What's going on, guys? We are back with another episode of MLB The Show Franchise Mode, and we're kind of in need of a spark. Yes, we're in position to sweep the White Sox, but they're the White Sox, for crying out loud. The Marlins are back to where they used to be, 51-70. Last year was a pretty fun season for them, where they almost had a good chance to make the postseason, but fell a little bit short. Let's see here. We lost a couple series in a row, 3 to be exact, because Pittsburgh was a 3 out of 4 loss series. So that was the last one we played. That 5-8 loss. Good job, Ashcraft. You did it. And then since then, we've won 4 games, 2 of which being in this series, and lost 4. So try to get back up into our winning ways with a win against the White Sox, which would push us into a sweep against a team that probably should be swept. We'll have Chase Burns on the mound. It's another chance for him to get right. This lineup, he's cooling down a little bit. Ellie's 333. Suarez is cold. Stevenson's 260. That's not too bad. 241 for Leday. Friedel hitting a little bit better. Still not totally happy with it. But Rodriguez is 340. So I think we've got to hit for Steer. We have to hit him. Rodriguez is going to be in the 7 hole now. Although, maybe we need to put Bleday 9, McLean, who's only batting 230. We'll move him up to 8. I don't really know exactly what to do here. I do know we probably shouldn't do that. So, nah, it's going to stick like this, I think. Rodriguez, 8. Hines, 9. We should probably move Hines to... is Rodriguez a natural left fielder? Yeah. But he can also play second if we ever need him to. Nice, I just found that out. Sweet. So if Matt McLean is ever in need of somebody... Rodriguez is a 65 overall. I don't know. Oh my gosh, he's 0 for 4 now. But the buddy can't hit. Also, he doesn't really hit outside of our videos ever. Which is kind of crazy. What are you? Not the worst, but not the best against righties. So Sal's going to be on the bench. We're going to use Low. Suarez has been a rally killer? What? Okay. Guess who's moving up there? I don't think you can put him. We'll put him 4th. Or do you want to do this? No, you don't want to do that. Suarez being 8th doesn't make sense to me. We're going to move him to 6 and Friedel to 7. This is a work in progress lineup right here for sure. I'm probably going to move Suarez back up, but he's got to start hitting a little bit better. We'll see how this game goes. And if it goes well, we will probably put the permanent lineup to this for now. We're 3rd in the division again because the Pirates are winning as often as we are. And we're almost in an identical spot as we were at the start of last episode. So, way inside, Sean Burke about took us out with that fastball at the knees. That's outside. It's 3-1. Okay, I put Stevenson 2nd. That's a silly move. Whoops. Probably should have had Ellie bat 2nd and Stevenson 3rd. That's a fly out. Whoops. The 260 though, that makes me feel better about him. That's... I'm not challenging yet. Yeah, that was in there. Good pitch. We lost both of our challenges early and then got absolutely hosed on a call. No one's going to challenge that one either. is making okay calls so far. Albeit, it's the second hitter of the game, and that is not going to drop. Oh, yes, it is. That was probably one of the worst fielding attempts I've ever seen. That had to be caught. But it's not, and we're on first with a 1-out single. Definitely jammed us up on it, but... Oh, jeez. All right, everything is a high fly ball. Hopefully that gets out of play. I'm sorry, did you just say way back there? Okay. That took away his credibility. Way outside. He's only 6th in runs scored. He's got 81. Struck out De La Cruz. That circle change was a little out of our reach. Yeah, it was out of the zone too. All right, Rodriguez batting in the 4-hole today. And that is why. All right. That'll be 1st and 3rd. That's going to put the runner into prime scoring position with 2 down. And J.J. Bleday will try to finish the job. Oh, he does. Let's go. We're testing the arm out there in center. Is it Luis Robert? I think it is. But it's 1st and 3rd again. Bleday with an RBI single, and we're on the board. Now we'll have Suarez in the 6th hole. Rally killer Suarez, apparently. Okay. I see it. He's out. That was he crushed that, but unfortunately got a little bit too high on it. We got a run, though. Can't complain. Chase Burns looking to... Yikes. He's started 22 games. He's only gotten a decision in 10 of them. And only 3 of those have been wins. So in 22 games started, he has 3 wins. This is a desperate need of get-right game. That's a high fly ball. 83 off the bat. Looks like Rodriguez. I forgot where I put him on the field, so I was like, that is Rodriguez, right? Kyle Teal has 13 home runs. And he's 3rd on their team. Just outside. Not in the mood to cause a fight. We've got an AL Central showdown between the Guardians and Tigers, and we're trying to assist the winner of that one with a win against the Sox. However, the Sox kind of suck, so who knows what we're really helping with. Chase got to get a put-away pitch to go here. It's not worked so far, but it's a 2-2 count. Okay. Who's in center? Hines had a terrible jump, so it's going to be Friedel that gets there. Colson Montgomery. Attaboy. All right. Quick inning of work. So we will keep our 1-0 lead, and we will have Friedel at the plate, 7, 8, and 9 to bat this inning. There's something blocking the scoreboard out there. I cannot see the bottom half of it. That's crazy. Looks like Friedel, McLean, and then Hines this inning. So 2 out of 3 that I think will be top 2 in the lineup in the season, in the real season, are batting 7 and 8 right now. That changeup definitely caught the bottom of the zone. It will be a ground out. McLean batting up to 231. I think he was down in the 220s, so that's nice to see. That'll be a fly out, though. So that'll be 2 down easy. We're 10 games back. It looks like the Pirates won again, so we're a game and a half behind them. Definitely need to win this game. I don't really care how we get it done. It just needs to get done. That's beat into the ground and only batted down by the shortstop. We'll see what they call. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Let's see what they call it. It looks like it's a base hit. All right, Lowe, the leadoff hitter, 0 for 1 with a... Wow, he faked the throw. I've never seen that before. Reese has a 7-game hitting streak after that, so good for him. Way inside, looked like a slide step that went wrong. Oh, wow, okay. Ellie is tied for first in home runs with Schwarber. Maybe we shouldn't have swung at that. Yeah, we would have probably been given a strike anyway. Okay, so I feel like regardless of what happened there, that stolen base never would have mattered. So Munataki, is he the one that was just signed out of? Yeah, he's a rookie out of Japan. All right, Hector just went the wrong way. For some reason, it had me auto pick him, even though it was definitely Hines that was closest that whole time. I think the game just doesn't trust Hines to get a good jump now. I don't know whether we're going to use Hector or Hines more often in center field. I like to try both of them because Friedel is a little bit slower than you'd want a center fielder to be, so I like him in the corners. Excellent. We'll make the third out again easy. Good job to Chase Burns there. Who has me? Them? Them probably. I'm 5-5, which isn't great, but not grounds for saying they've really been struggling. And now, he blooped a single his first time up. He's 1 for 1. Let's see if he can... Well, the non-blooper gets caught, so we've had 2 line shots that did not make it out of the infield. 55% fastball, so kind of just want to expect it at this point, right? Ellie, 0 for 1. Could take the lead in homers outright if he hits one today. That was a good pitch right there. Ellie being the only one with the strikeout isn't concerning. It's just unexpected. That was way high. Well, not way high. It was actually only about 2 inches up. That is a ground ball, and he will ground out unceremoniously. Now Hector will bat with nobody on. He has a single. 1-2 count, though, so not in his favor. Who cares about a favored count, right? Base hit to Hector, and he is aboard again. This kid has been exciting ever since calling him up. Blade also has a single today. That is low.
Nope, that's a ball.
Do you steal with him? I don't know if we steal here. I'm not going to. That one was a little bit outside, but tempted me just enough. I am going to steal here, even though it's not a full count yet. I just want to see. What does he do? Again, the stolen base is not going to matter. Ooh, that's not Luis. Okay, I think it's Luis Angel Acuna. Who I think is the brother of Ronald Acuna. Could be cousin, I forget. Brooks Baldwin up to the plate for the first time today. He'll swing and foul that one off. That was a low pitch. Trying to get about 100 miles per hour up. That works. It'll be caught for out number 1. Good job to Chase Burns for retiring the first 7 hitters of this game. I got it right.
That's outside.
We're not challenging yet. It's too early. And it would have stood, so we would have lost the challenge. So good call on that one to not. That one caught a little too much plate. We were trying to throw it high. It did not get there. It's 2-2 count, so this is allowed to miss. But it doesn't, and he smashed that foul. Wow, okay. You want to be careful because you don't want a team like the White Sox to tie it. That's 2 straight hard foul balls. Acuna not wanting to go away. Who can blame him? That's another hard hit foul ball, but we're hanging these pitches for him. This should be the answer. We'll see.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Low, middle, overhand curve. This is either a walk or a strikeout. Let's go. Yeah, long at bat. Everson Pereira, the 9-hole hitter, will bat with 2 down. He's going to challenge. I think he'll get that right. It did look pretty inside. He got it right. There isn't much between the ball and the zone there. But a good challenge nonetheless. Low outside this time. It's 2-2. We just got to get him swinging. He does swing. He'll foul. Not foul it. He'll just dribble it over there to Suarez. Suarez makes an easy play. Speaking of Suarez, he is up to the plate. Had that 104 mile per hour ground out his first time up. This time it is a foul ball on a pitch that was in the zone at the very bottom there. He's just looking to heat up. He needs... That's a strike. That's a bummer. Sheesh. Got that 12-6 to land in there. We've got his pitch count up, but honestly, we wanted more. We wanted more than 1 run against the guy. That may be the most interesting single I've ever hit in my entire life. TJ Friedel is aboard. That was way out of the strike zone, and I'm not sure why I swung.
Ball, inside.
McLean is 0 for 1, still batting .230. That is up the middle, potential double play. The turn is correct and late. Reese Hines is 1 for 1, and now there's 2 down, so I think that throw would have got him if it was on time. McLean, every pitch that is up here, we're beating into the ground. I don't think he's going to pick me off again, though. No one ever does twice. We were a little bit late, otherwise that was hitting the gap and probably scoring McLean. So it's still 1-0. Good catch by Nathaniel Lowe, who is batting in the next inning. I think he'll bat... No, he'll bat first.
Ball, that's just
It's
out.
my turn. It is my turn. This is at least close enough to try. All right, now we got to be careful with that challenge. Don't waste it. I seriously thought it was way closer than that.
Ball, that's in.
All right, is this still my draft?
That's
Oh,
Take your base.
took a walk. I'm going to challenge. I don't know. Hold on. We might lose the challenge here. Yep. Doggone it. We're out of challenges after I said be careful with it. I wanted to keep him off base, but there's 2 down with the runner still on first. The only thing that running out of challenges really hurts is the fact that sometimes the umpires, make some really bad calls and you can't do anything about it now. Makes the catch in foul territory. The 4th is over, but so are our challenges. Nathaniel Lowe batting .249 after falling to 0-2 today. That is low. Ever so barely. That is 0 for 3. I did not get enough of that pitch. Holy cow. Is Jordan Leisure new? End of the game? Yeah, he's at 6 pitches. Stevenson is 1 for 2.
The 1-1.
That is high, but not high enough.
Movement for the White Sox in their bullpen. Sean Newcomb, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose.
They only worked 4 innings with their starter, and that is a flyout as well.
Ball lifted to center field.
He's parked under it already. Okay.
Acuna takes it in for the out. 2 up, 2 down. So up next.
L.A. De La Cruz. 0 for 2.
2 down, nobody on.
Not anymore. He is 1 for 3 at this moment with a pretty solid single. And now Hector Rodriguez batting .365 and 2 for 2 on the day. Smashes that foul, but it is in fact a foul ball. Ellie draws a throw. He's back in time. No worry about it at all. I think I'm going to go here. He might slide step in, which I would be swinging to try to prevent. Ah, darn it. Flies out on that one. That'll be the first time they've gotten Rodriguez out today.
We head to the bottom of the 5th. So now it's the White Sox DH,
Andrew Benintendi will fly that one to left. Hector is after it. He'll get there. Easy out. We're still only up by 1 run. That one gets a swing on it. Interesting. Middle outside to Miguel Vargas, who I think was on the Dodgers. I hope not. Got the swing. Oh, no swing. It was just a call. Sorry, I said swing. He challenges. That's going to stand. It's strike 3. They're down to 1 challenge. Just because they said something about the rain, it made me worried about it. Our pitchers are not very good. So we're going to put some pitchers in the bullpen just in case. Okay, that's their first hit of the game, and it is a doozy. We got him. Yep. That's a great play. So they get a hit, but no base runners still. Fetty will face Blade first, and that is inside.
That's inside.
We'll see. That's well struck to left field. The left fielder will jump for it, but he will not get it. Blade goes deep. How many is that for him on the year? 15. Okay, he's hitting him.
He's bringing the thunder in a rainstorm. How in the world did he manage to hit that pitch out?
I don't know, but he hit it the correct way.
Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here. But
It had just enough.
for the homer. What an attempt.
JJ Blade showing off why we still have him up here.
Bring that one back.
Great pitching. And that was the first batter that Eric Fetty faced and took him deep. That is low.
Ball, that's low.
Always exciting.
Here's a man that we want to get going.
Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Doesn't go in it, but it is in there. Probably just didn't like how long he waited to swing. That is a fly ball to left field, but this time it will be catchable. And that makes Suarez 0 for 3. TJ Friedel, 224, and batting 1 for 2. That is outside. 5 runs in his last 10 games. Do you kind of want, I don't know, do you want that higher? That is through the gap, and it does reach the outfield. I was worried that the second baseman would have enough room to dive. He does not. TJ Friedel is aboard. McLean is 0 for 2, and that drops his average down a little bit. Way inside.
That's in.
We'll see if they do.
I think so, Boog. I mean, everyone looked
That is a cutter that we barely got a piece of. It's 2-2. I bet you they call it after this inning. So the only thing that'll hurt is McLean's not very good with clutch hitting.
Allows the runner to advance.
So we'll see. It doesn't look that small.
And it's second.
Ooh, missed a cutter right down the middle. Just under it. Had proper timing and all that. That's going to be a fly ball. That will not advance Friedel unless they drop it, but they will not do that.
And there's 2 down.
So the 9-hole hitter, Reese Hines, will bat,
In now for the Reds.
and we'll see what he can do. He is 1 for 2 on the day.
And on second, 2 down.
Swung on and missed. He is down in the count 1 and 2. 2 homers and 13 RBIs in those last 10 games.
Inside.
Respectable numbers. They don't challenge. They'll let it stand. It's 2 and 2. That was really close, but I do believe it was the right call. Swung on and missed again with the sweeper. I totally didn't have the thing in the right spot, so my fault. But Blade had other plans and puts us further up. Now the 6th inning is underway.
Hey, 2.
We want Burns to get through this inning, because if we have to go to our bullpen early, that always worries me. We'll have Nathaniel Lowe leading off the next inning, so we'll see if they use a lefty. If they do that, we'll put Sal Stewart in.
Hey, 2.
Well, we call that keyhole. Even though it's right there.
Middle inside.
If he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing.
So this is that jam your hands pitch that didn't quite jam his hands, and Friedel not quite. I don't think anybody's that fast, really. He's tired,
Ball, that pitch is out.
but he'll be pitching the rest of this inning. We want this to touch right there. Got a foul tip into the glove, strike 3.
That's strikeout number 100 on the
That's his 5th K of the day, 100th of the year.
Here's the second baseman.
This is a game Chase needed desperately. That'll be dropping in there. Mydroth will have a double. It will be an automatic double type.
That hopped over. 2 bases.
So runner at
All right, so trouble is not avoided completely. That will be a run. Did I accidentally throw to first? That was interesting.
now they trail by 1. Colson Montgomery.
Yeah.
That's in there for a strike.
Situation, hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way to first base.
It's in and
That is new.
still manages a throw.
And that's an error. That is an error on Suarez.
Easy after the misplay. As expected, we're going into
And they're going to call it.
this is going to be a long break.
Are they saying they called it because we missed 90 minutes? Is insanity.
And it's not going to be a short break either, so.
Lefties.
Coffee or something, man. Go sneak in a game of the show before play picks back up.
Bring it. First and second. 2 outs.
Nope, inside, ball 2.
Steps to the plate for the White Sox. 2 on, 2 outs. This one in the air.
Reese has a good jump on that with 2 outs already, so they only get the 1 run.
That is the inning.
But it is 2-1 after 6.
But the RBI single pushes across
Man, that sucks.
a new pitcher in the game. Sean Newcomb.
We knew it. We knew this would happen. Sean Newcomb.
Coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works.
We could always use one of our other guys. Lefties, though, not hit against very well by anybody. Stewart would be the best option here. We're going to do it.
The 1-1.
That is low. Good eye by Stewart, who's only batting 206. So he needs to
Now one foul.
wake it up for the rest of this season. There's only a couple months left, so I mean, there's not that awake you need to be.
Good eye
Nope,
right
that's
there.
down.
Full count to him. So he's got a decent chance here to get on base. And he does. Base hit up the middle.
Base hit.
Stewart is on.
So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Ellie has 32 stolen bases and 33 home runs. That's a pretty solid season. That one backs him up off the plate. He's 1 for 3 after that bloop single. He's gotten really nothing else to go. Except for a double play. He's unable to beat it out. There are 2 down, and that's not ideal.
That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
That fly ball from Ellie's bat is not going to get him on base. It is 3 outs after the double play. Really shortened things up for us.
Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. Looking to get the tying run on base.
That is down by just a little bit.
In the air, right.
Friedel will be there to make the catch
One away.
on Benintendi's bat.
Maybe caught that one off the edge just to
Miguel Vargas, I'm sure, can probably hit against lefties. We got to be careful.
Now, strike 2.
Middle outside. He'll foul that off.
He stays alive. 1-2.
Got him. 2 outs.
I'm not sure that was the exact
Caleb Ferguson doing well out of the bullpen.
swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone. Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the
Nice.
just sputter, not able to get anything going.
High and inside to Brooks Baldwin. And we got him. Honestly, we did not place that where we wanted to. But we're 2-1 with 10 hits, so we're only hitting some. We're gonna warm no, we're not gonna warm anybody else up. We're just gonna put in Pierce Johnson, and then hopefully the next guy will be Pagan. Hector's been pretty good. We're gonna see if we've got a better bat on the bench against lefties, which we do. But we're gonna let him hit against lefties, a lefty.
And there's a ball.
All right. He has a 2-1 count. Now it's 2-2. That's a good pitch on the inside. I didn't ever feel like swinging at it. Sean Newcomb out for his 2nd inning of work. I think he came in about halfway through the last inning, which you can't really half 3 outs, but it was close enough to halfway. Ooh, that slurve went right back into the middle of the plate, and we just happened to barely miss it. It's a full count still. He'll strike out on the slurve down low.
Went back to the slurve, and it was the right choice.
All right, JJ Bleday has a homer, so we will let him bat as well.
1-2 down.
That's high, 2-2. Who's next, Suarez? I like that.
Comes up in.
I don't like that. It looked, I don't know, I don't think that ever looked like a strike, but I was tempted enough. So that's a shame. Oh, they're going to come and get him and put a new lefty in. Ryan Barucki.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here.
That almost hit him. He's 0 for 3. Probably batting .214 now. Yep. Would love a hit off of him right here. Swung on and missed at a slider that was too low, but
Chase out of the zone, and that slider that's dead.
really close.
Just money pitches to get that swing at base.
That's a hard ground ball again. He's had a couple of those, but they're not getting off the ground. So nobody reaches that inning. Pierce Johnson will take the mound.
For the Reds, here's Johnson.
Well, he's been a bit of a wild card
Nope.
out there in terms of throwing strikes. He's definitely struggled with 3 passes this year.
Swing and a miss.
Luis Angel Acuna swings and misses. They wanted that outside, and we've tried to put it outside, but that was very inside.
And that's 1 away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. So up next,
We can definitely warm him up.
the Reds trying to hold a 1-run lead in the bottom half of the 8th inning.
Okay, a 2-1 victory against
Threw it extremely well. Talk about just a
the White Sox. Not exactly what we wanted. would think to get more runs against a team like this. Reese is giving chase to a hard hit fly ball. He will make it there. Everson Pereira was mere feet away from tying this ball game. Good play. Got the inning over with. And they will use a new pitcher in Sir Anthony Dominguez. That's an interesting man to have in a White Sox uniform. That is a sweeper that we shouldn't have taken a pass at, but it's too late now. We already did. Friedel being 2 for 3 is nice to see. Maybe 3 for 4. It will drop in fair. We're going to stick to first. I was thinking of stretching it, but that's a great throw that would have hosed us big time.
Now it's the second baseman, Matt McClain.
McClain now. We'll take a strike. That was in there. A great pitch. Fouls off the fastball to stay alive. What? Who's next? Hines? Okay. Swung on and missed. The splitter way low. Got a swing. Now we will see Reese Hines take a pass, and Stewart will face a right-hander if we can get around to him. 99 on the way outside fastball. 9-1 win for the Cubs, and that's the 5th inning. 2-2. Dangerous situation here. Trying to find the Pirates score. That's only hit 86. That's not going anywhere. That should have been a ball, but we swung. Those low breaking balls that are like really low always get me to swing. Stewart is now 1 for 1, batting .211. Swung on and missed the sweeper. That's outside. 2-2 now. Love another hit here. We've got, it's the 9th, so like, wait a minute. Did we ever?
That's a ball.
That's something we got to check. Just make sure. Oh, we didn't schedule. Good thing I checked, because we're an out away from him coming in. So it's a good thing we figured that out. That's hard hit up high, though. It will probably not carry out. Nope. Caught. That's all right. Emilio Pagan will come in again to close this one out.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here.
Easy out. What's crazy is I think the cover art for this episode is going to be J.J. Bleday of all people. With that homer.
Well, an interesting situation. One swing you can tie up the ball game, but if you're patient and run for luck, then you bring the game-winning run.
All right, they're on base with the tying run.
Puts the tying run on base. So here's the cleanup hitter, Munetaka Murakami.
The Japanese man in his first year is going to pump it out into the outfield. A great catch at the wall. Not a great jump, though. So that was concerning. He's got one more out to get, and it's going to have to be Andrew Benintendi. That is down the line fair. The winning run is on base. This is getting to be troublesome. Derek Hill will pinch run at first. That's in there for strike 2. Got the swing. He'll pop it up. All we've got to do is come down with it. It is in play, and the game is over. And we almost got hit by a swing by the guy on deck. But the sweep is ours. The win is ours. Sheesh. That was close. Good win from the boys today. 11 hits, just 2 runs. But that'll be Chase Burns' second win. No, fourth. I can't read.
Thanks for stopping by.
I think that's the first time he's won a game in an episode. So that's neat. He's 4-7 now. Yep. JJ Bleday with a few good hits today. The White Sox tried to answer. They had a couple good hits, but I think the art will either be Bleday or this throw to get him out. There's Bleday's home run right there. We'll do that. We'll do Bleday. I don't know the next time we'll be able to do him. All right, so that'll do it for me in this episode, guys. It'll be September before we know it. I think we're in August. So a couple more episodes of August baseball. Then September we'll try to round out what we hope will be a postseason appearance. Only one way to find out. And I'll see you when we get there. Peace out.